Hey, everybody, this is Minister Kenya Smith here from E.L.I.T.E Ministries, empowering leaders in today's environment. Now, if you saw our last video, I was doing a high level review of our first workshop on motivational gifts. And I told you in that video that I was not going to do the whole workshop for you. Well, went back and talked to the team, and they think it's a great idea to do the workshop for you. So, in this video, I'm going to give you a little bit more detail about how those gifts operate and some things to look out for. Okay, so I got my little cheat sheet here so that I do not forget. There are 7 gifts. We're going to start with the gift of prophecy. So you remember from the last video, the high level. Let's go into it a little bit more. Again, this is not the ascension gift. This is not the spiritual gift. This is the motive gift of prophecy. So this gift, when it's functioning, is able to discern motives. It's able to understand what the true plans are. It helps to reveal truth of the matter. And so this particular gifting, when it's in operation, it can say, hey, I don't think that you should do that. And so it's a good gift to have, especially if you want truth and if you want honesty. Now, some of the bad sides with this gift is you tend to lack tact. You tend to just speak out. And so just some areas of growth for that gift is to learn when to speak, and when you do, speak in love. Okay, our next gift is exhorter. Okay, so as an exhorter, when you are operating, you actually have the beautiful ability to stimulate other people to faith. You encourage them to live abundantly, and you actually like to do personal one-on-one counseling to help train people and grow them and build them along. Now, the challenge is, because this sounds like an amazing gift, right? It happens to be my motive gift. But the challenge with this gift is that sometimes you don't let people grieve. You are able to see that tribulation can bring strength, but sometimes for the people, they do need time to grieve. So, area for growth, slow down with your encouragement and know when to give it. Okay. Next gift, we talked about administrator, sometimes called ruling or leadership. So now what this gift is able to do is to see what you have to work with and to bring chaos, bring it into order. And so you're also able to get short things done. You can see long-term range, but you get tasks done in a short period of time. So you like to check things off of your to-do list. Now, the challenge with this gift is because you're so organized, sometimes you forget to thank people. Sometimes you forget to express how you are grateful for everybody else who's on the team. And then sometimes because you want to check things off of your to-do list, you get a little bit impatient. So you just got to be patient and make sure that you're thanking people. So our next gift is mercy. Now I said that's one of my favorite gifts. I don't operate in it, but I love to see other people when they do. And so this gift actually is able to pick up on an environment. And so if you are in an environment, you can tell when people are maybe in distress, when they're not okay, and actually you can bring joy to them. And so this gift is such a beautiful gift, but you do have to watch out for sometimes because you don't want anybody to hurt and you see everybody equally, right? Which is an amazing thing. But the downside is you won't be firm if you need to. And so sometimes you can kind of overlook people's faults and not necessarily helping them to grow. So a beautiful gift, but one thing to keep out for, keep in mind is that when you need to be firm and bring correction, it's okay to do it in a loving way. All right, a few more gifts here. We're going to talk about giving. Okay, so as a giver, you are able to make wise investments. Okay, you're actually a little, frugal. Which is not bad, but so this gift again, you have a supernatural ability to make money, but you're also frugal. You're wise with the investments that you make. Now, the downside for you as a giver is sometimes if people don't take your financial advice, you might get a little offended. And so just the upside for that is just understand, give your advice, but allow people to make their own choices. Okay, server. So for this, remember, you like to do practical things. So you are able to know what people like and what they don't like. And when you are in function, you actually get practical things done. You get tasks done, you complete them. Now, the only thing about a server is, some of the downsides is sometimes you just kind of overrun yourself and you need to bring it back in again. All right. And then our last gift, if you are a teaching gift, and again, not ascension gift, okay? So if you have the motive gift of teaching, what you do is you help to make sure that whatever was laid out or spoken or given, you make sure that it was accurate. You have the ability to make sure if things were correct. And if it wasn't correct, you'll know it. The downside with teaching gifts is sometimes when someone is talking to you, you kind of think like they don't really know what they're talking about, and you might be dismissive of people if you feel like they are not qualified in what they're talking about. So what you have to do with that gift is just be a little bit more open minded. All right, so that's it. Those are some more detailed about the gifts, how they operate, some things to look for, and areas that you can grow in. And so make sure that you check out our next workshop. It's going to be August the 7th. That's a Thursday because we do our virtual meetings the first Thursday of every month at 7 p.m. And if you want to get on the mailing list so you can be part of the ministry, just go ahead and email us at elitemen1.de@gmail.com. All right, I'll see you next time.